Hello, Concord Junior High. This is Mr. Rock once again with another video. This time the video is about the distance formula. You will learn how to calculate the distance between 2 points. And you will learn how to sing a new song. Enjoy. Okay, here we have 2 points. We have the point 1, 5, and we have the point 5, 2. And I want to know how far apart these 2 points are. Well, to figure out the answer, what you can do is you can draw a triangle. There is one leg. Here is the other leg. And you can see that the distance between these 2 points happens to be the length of a hypotenuse right there. So if I can use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out the length of this hypotenuse, this will also tell me how far apart these 2 points are. Well, in order to use the hypotenuse or the Pythagorean theorem, I have to know how long the legs are. So let's see. The legs are, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 units long. This leg is 1, 2, 3. So that leg is 3 units long. And I want to figure out D, the distance right there. So I can use the Pythagorean theorem. I can write it down. A squared plus B squared equals, well, in this case, D squared for distance. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals D squared. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16 equals D squared. 25 equals D squared. Take the square root of both sides. And we get D equals plus or minus 5. But we only want to use the positive answer since we're working with distance. So the distance between those 2 points is 5 units. Okay, here's another example. The directions say find the distance between A and B. Round to the nearest tenth. All right, well, right here is point A. Right here is point B. Right here is point C. Do I need point C for anything? No. So I can ignore point C if I want. I can just put like a little X through it so I know that I don't need it. I need to calculate the distance between A and B so I can connect them with a fairly straight line. I want to find the distance between A and B. That is the hypotenuse of a right triangle. So I can draw in the rest of my right triangle. And now I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and there's my right angle. So I have A squared plus B squared equals, I'll use D for distance, D squared. 4 squared plus 6 squared equals D squared. This is 16 plus 36 equals D squared. This is going to be 52, I think, equals D squared. Take the square root of both sides. And I'm going to get D equals plus or minus about 7.2. That's just an estimate. So the distance between A and B is approximately equal to 7.2. And we were able to figure out that answer using the Pythagorean theorem. Another application of the Pythagorean theorem is being able to calculate distance. Sometimes distance questions are given to you without a picture or a graph. And the questions look like this. They will say, find the distance between the 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2. Well, what do you do? What you do is you use this complicated formula right here. It's called the distance formula. And it is an application of the Pythagorean theorem. And I have a song that you can sing that will help you remember the distance formula. Distance formula, distance formula, square root, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Add them together and take the square root. It's distance formula. Distance formula. See, remember at the beginning of the video, I said that you would learn a new song? There it is. All right, well, let's see how we can use this distance formula. Says use the distance formula to find the distance between the following pairs of points. You may round to the nearest tenth when necessary. What is the distance between 212 and 37? Well, this is how you do the problem. Exactly like this. You want to write down your two ordered pairs. 2, 12, and 3, 7. And the next thing you want to do is you want to label. This is your first x value. This is your first y value. This is your second x value. And this is your second y value. So that's where x1, y1 is your first ordered pair. This is your first ordered pair. This is your x value. This is your y value. And since it's the first ordered pair, we say x1, y1. This is your second ordered pair. This is your second x value. And this is your second y value. That's why we say it's x2, y2. The next thing you want to do is you want to write down the distance formula. Distance formula, distance formula, square root, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Add them together and take the square root. It's distance formula. Okay, so now we want to put in our numbers. So let's see here. I'll use a different color. I'll use yellow. All right, so let's put in our numbers. x2. Where is x2? x2 is right here. See, they want x2 first. Here is x2. x2 is 3. So we're going to put in the number 3 minus, what do they want next? Next, they want x1. Where is x1? x1 is right here. So we're going to put in the number 2 for x1. Then make sure you follow the pattern in the formula. We have a squared and we have a plus sign. All right, so this is going to be squared plus. More parentheses, I'm looking for y2 next. Where's y2? Hey, there's y2 right there. Y2 is 7. So I'm going to put in 7 for y2. The next thing I'm looking for is y1. Where is y1? Y1 is right here. So that's 12. And make sure you have parentheses and you square. All right, so now we're going to do some math here. 3 minus 2. I'm going to do what's in the parentheses first. Order of operations. 3 minus 2 is 1 squared plus 7 minus 12 right there. That's negative 5 squared. Let's see, 1 to the second power is 1. Negative 5 to the second power is 25. 1 plus 25 is 26. So we have the square root of 26, and that's approximately equal to 5.1. It's a little bit bigger than the square root of 25. And that's how you use the distance formula. All right, so in this video, you learned about the distance formula. The distance formula is derived from the Pythagorean theorem, or you can say it's an application of the Pythagorean theorem. You also learned a new song called the distance formula. You can watch this video as many times as you like. The more you watch, the more views I get on YouTube and the more money I get. Thank you so much for making me wealthy. I appreciate it. Good luck with your assignment. Bye.